In just 3 days, from August 14th to 16th, 2026, in Anaheim, Disney dropped so much information on fans that if you weren't watching live, there's basically no way you caught it all. Frozen 3 officially got a release date and a shocking wedding reveal. Zootopia 3 was confirmed. Incredibles 3 resurfaced after nearly a decade of waiting. And that's not even the biggest news of the day. This is D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event 2026, an event that only happens once every 2 years, and this time Disney clearly wasn't holding anything back. From Pixar, to traditional Disney animation, to Marvel and Star Wars, almost every major branch of this entertainment empire had something worth talking about. Let's start with the part our channel cares about most: animation. Incredibles 3 was probably the moment that nearly blew the roof off the room. Pixar's chief creative officer, Pete Docter, took the stage in person, fittingly, as the studio celebrates its 40th anniversary, to unveil the official logo and the first concept art. Story-wise, the Parr family will face a powerful new supervillain, but the real focus this time shifts to the 3 kids, Violet, Dash, and Jack, as they step out of their parents' shadow to prove they're ready to be real supers. The film is set for June 2028. This is a genuinely interesting storytelling move, after 2 films centered on Bob and Helen. Pixar is now shifting focus to the next generation, a fairly familiar move in animation lately, but for The Incredibles specifically, it raises the question of whether the trio of kids can actually carry an entire franchise on their own. In this video, I'm going to break down absolutely everything announced at D23 2026, not just list it, but actually dig into what each of these names really means, and what it reveals about how Disney is reshaping its content strategy for the next few years. Settle in, because this list is genuinely long. Next, Coco 2 now has an official logo, with the original directing team returning. Benjamin Bratt, who voiced Ernesto de la Cruz in the first film, appeared on stage to confirm he's coming back. The story picks up a few years after the original, with Miguel now a teenager while Ernesto seeks revenge, pulling Miguel back into the land of the dead once again. The film releases in November 2029, still quite a ways off, but revealing it this early shows Pixar sees this as one of its cornerstone projects. Pixar also closed out its segment with 2 original projects, Gato, releasing March 2027, and Ghost Market, slated for spring 2028. That's genuinely encouraging news for anyone worried Pixar is leaning too hard into sequels. The studio is clearly still investing in brand new original content in parallel. On the traditional Disney animation side, the most surprising name is probably Zootopia 3, confirmed to be in development, with a promise that all the characters fans loved will return. Kahui Kwan and Jennifer Goodwin, who also happen to be hosting the entire D23 event this year, made the announcement alongside Disney animation head Jared Bush. Disney also introduced a brand new original animated project called Clay, with Kieran Culkin voicing Flip, a rebellious misfit chosen to become his village's next great mentor, set in a magical forest full of fantastical creatures. It hits theaters in November 2028, and one announcement that might grab both gaming fans and animation fans alike: an original Kingdom Hearts anime series is in development. Inspired by the beloved video game franchise, coming soon to Disney Channel and Disney. Even more notable, Coco will officially be joining the upcoming Kingdom Hearts game installment as well, a crossover between 2 universes nobody really saw coming. Now let's move to live action and the family-friendly side of the business, where Disney continues to lean hard into remakes and expanded universes. The biggest news here is unquestionably Frozen 3. Idina Menzel and Kristen Bell appeared in person, performing live and teasing the plot. Anna gets married and goes on her honeymoon with Kristoff, while there are hints that Olaf might find a love interest of his own. The teaser clip showed Anna and Kristoff's wedding getting interrupted by a portal opening into an icy new world, revealing a new character who appears to wield ice powers similar to Elsa's. The film officially arrives in fall 2027, complete with a new villain and an entirely new set of songs. The live-action Tangled remake also took a big step forward, with Kathryn Hahn confirming she'll play Mother Got Hell, describing her take on the character as stunning, hilarious, fab, and kind. The film's release date is now locked in for March 31, 2028. For the live-action Lilo Stitch 2, a short teaser confirmed that Angel, Stitch's pink love interest, will officially be appearing. The film is expected in May 2028. Hexed, starring Walton Goggins and Haley Steinfeld, also got an update, with Jodie Foster confirmed to voice the film's villainous Witch Queen, marking her first ever Disney animated role. It arrives November 25. A few other names worth mentioning from the family lineup: Ice Age, Boiling Point, with Queen Latifah and Denis Leary confirming the film is in its final stages of completion, along with a new trailer, the new Simpsons movie, which revealed early storyboard art showing Homer trying to hit a home run in a baseball game, and Romy and Michelle too, with Lisa Kudrow and Mira Sorvino returning, describing their characters as entering a whole new phase of their lives. Anne Hathaway also appeared to reassure fans that The Princess Diaries 3 is being handled carefully, though the project is still in development. Now let's move on to Disney's two biggest commercial universes, Avengers. Doomsday was arguably the most electric moment of the entire night. After a bit joking that Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds needed extra help to round out the cast, Chris Evans, Haley Atwell, and Robert Downey Jr. suddenly walked out on stage, followed by a brand new trailer shown exclusively to the D23 crowd. On the mutant side, Sadie Sink came out to reveal details on Marvel's new X-Men project, officially arriving May 5, 2028. The confirmed cast includes Kit Connor as Cyclops, Samara Weaving as Emma Frost, Maya Boyd as Storm, Christopher Abbott as Professor X, In Navarrete as Rogue, and notably Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister. Sadie Sink herself will play Jean Grey, described as a founding member of this new lineup. Kevin Feige, alongside Paul Bettany and James Spader, also appeared to give an update on VisionQuest, arriving this October, with a new trailer unveiled. On the Star Wars side, Rosario Dawson, Hayden Christensen, and Iman Esfandi teased the second season of Ahsoka, expected to premiere in January. And Ryan Gosling officially confirmed his character's name in Star Wars, Starfighter Kate Oberon, describing him as a guy from the wrong side of the galaxy whose fate is intertwined with the fastest starfighter ever built. The film arrives May 28, 2027, timed to coincide with the 50th anniversary of the original Star Wars. Beyond film, Disney also had a batch of notable updates. Percy Jackson Season 3 is confirmed for November 20th, introducing Athena and Hera, with Hera played by Ming-Na Wen. Jon Favreau introduced Oswald, a three-part miniseries blending hand-drawn 2D animation with live action, premiering in February, alongside the National Geographic miniseries Lion, arriving August 20th. On the theme park side, not exactly our channel's main focus, but worth a quick mention given the sheer scale, Disney announced a new Villains Land at Magic Kingdom, featuring two major attractions, a Maleficent-themed roller coaster and a Mirror Realm dark ride. Disneyland is also getting two new additions to Avengers Campus, Avengers Infinity Defense and Stark Flight Lab, both expected to open in 2028. Disney Cruise Line revealed more details on its new ship, the Disney Believe, featuring Tinker Bell, Woody, and Buzz Lightyear, along with an entirely new class of ships arriving between 2029 and 2030. Stepping back and looking at the full picture, one thing becomes pretty clear once you connect all these dots: Disney is playing a much longer game than it was just a few years ago. Instead of only chasing quick, immediate sequels, they're now laying out a release calendar that stretches all the way to 2029 to 2030, from Coco 2 to an entirely new generation of cruise ships. That reflects real confidence that audiences will still be emotionally invested in these franchises at least half a decade from now. At the same time, the fact that Pixar dedicated real stage time to two fully original projects, Gato and Ghost Market, right alongside announcing Incredibles 3 and Coco 2, suggests the studio is still trying to strike a balance. They don't want to fully turn into a sequel factory, even though the commercial pressure to do so is very real. What I personally find most interesting is the Kingdom Hearts anime series, plus Coco's crossover into the next Kingdom Hearts game. That's a sign Disney is getting serious about mining the depth of its IP horizontally, rather than keeping everything boxed into just film and theme parks like before. And that's, well, almost everything, because D23 this year announced so much that no single video could realistically cover every last detail. What Disney revealed at D23 2026, out of everything we just went through, what are you most excited about? The Parr family's comeback in Incredibles 3? The mystery behind that new character in Frozen 3? Or that X-Men film with its genuinely divisive cast choices? Drop a comment below, I'll be reading and replying to all of them. If you found this useful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. See you in the next video.